Guys, in this video I'll show you how to forecast blank generic stock which we can then use to embellish on at a later date. First thing to understand is the importance of forecasting in advance. You need to allow 20 weeks for supply chain to bring this stock in to the warehouse. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to click on opportunities and then new stock opportunity. Now you need to fill in some basic information about this stock forecast that you want to put on. So this is for a school shop, the account name, fill in the salesperson name, which will be most likely yourself, and the fulfillment type. 9 times out of 10 this will be manual. Forecast category, leave it as pipeline. Delivery date, so when do you need to deliver the fully embellished stock to the customer? So it needs to arrive into the warehouse, then get sent for embroidery or screen print, then get out to the customer. So I'm going to say this will be the end of August 2018. Then you need to work back the required lead time to embellish that stock. So most of the time throughout the year that's 3 weeks. So go back to August. So there's a little over 3 weeks there to get that embellished. So sometimes the stock service lead time is more than 3 weeks, so it just depends on what it is at that time of year. Okay, important point on delivery date. This should always be either the 15th of the month or the 30th of the month, just to keep it simple for supply chain. So if this order was due in early September, I would always put the delivery date in advance of when it was needed. So I would put it as the 30th of August. The stage, I'm very confident that this shop will be wanting this stock, so I'm going to say it's at negotiation review, but choose your level accordingly. Supply chain won't actually order any of this stock unless there's a probability of over 85%. So if you put down, I think I'm 50-50 as to whether they'll need this, unless you talk to them and ask them specifically to make sure that they order it, they most likely won't. So bear that in mind. Age range, this is for 11 to 18, and it's in British pounds. There are no competitor brands for this opportunity. And click Save. The next part is to add some product to your forecast. So to do this, go up to the heading Products and go to Choose Price Book. Now, have a look at the process to see which price book you should be using, but for player layer at the moment it's FY17 stock service sterling. Okay, open that one up. Now you've selected the price book, you can go back into it and add product. So this brings up a list of all the stock service product that we have available to forecast. All I'm interested in is some skirts in black, both girls and women. So you can do that by typing the keyword, pressing search, and then ticking these boxes here to select them, and then press select. Now at this stage you can add the colour, black. I'm going to add 10 of each. Save. If you want to, you can clone this opportunity. So it may be a retail shop that are going to regularly top up similar products. To do that, you use the clone function here, and if you clone with products, it will then produce a carbon copy of the forecast you've just put in and you can change dates, products, etc. Okay. So now I've added a couple of entries into the sales forecast. I want to have a look at an overview of what I've got in total in my territory. So the way to do this is to go onto reports and sales KPI folder and stock monthly IPP report. So click on that one. And that will bring up all the entries that you are planning, all the stock that you've forecasted in a given period. So that starts to give you a bird's eye view of what you think you'll sell from the stock service. It's important to review this on a weekly basis. Every month you will have a call or a meeting with the stock planner in supply chain, and they'll talk you through, and you'll discuss each entry as to whether you think it's realistic, and if there are any nuances to them. So what is important for that meeting is that in no circumstances should you have a delivery date that is in the past. So anything that's within 3 weeks of delivery from now should either be rejected, converted as an order, or the date should be pushed back. So to show you an example, click on this one for Bloxham School Library Service. The delivery date is the 30th of the 1st. So if my order is within that time, I now either need to go to stage and say order sign off if it's been accepted, order rejected if I know that it's not going to happen, or if I still think it's going to happen but it just hasn't happened yet, just change the date to when you think it will happen. Okay, if you either reject the order or complete the order, it will mean that the stock that was forecasted is now released into the free to sell list. Okay.